Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today it's around 5:50 in the morning and 76 degrees in Tokyo. For today's workout, we have Moose Lift 1B. This is the last time you'll be doing this workout for block 1, and then next week we move on to block 2, whatever Moose Lift 2B is. I have no idea. Before this, you should do your Moose Stretch B, I think, which I've already completed. Let's zoom out and get ready to go. And you have no idea how difficult it was for me to actually show up to today. I mean, you probably do, because fitness is difficult in general. Alright, so let's get to work. So we have squat curl presses, 10 to 15. We'll do 30s. Last night, Kari threw up right as I was finishing up my last Zoom call. She just got really worked up emotionally. It wasn't like a flu kind of sickness. Sometimes she just gets exasperated and pukes. Same thing used to happen with one of my siblings. That was fun. All right. I'll have more stories in a second. Press. Yesterday I ended up doing a double. So we did our walk together. 3, which was a joy. And then I got to do a cardio workout with Felicia. So my legs are a little bit burned out today. 5. So luckily, we only have squats and squat to chair. My two least favorite leg movements. I think it's 6. 7. 8. Yeah, last night Kari got super worked up. Then she started complaining though of like an earache. So we're trying to figure that out. So today might be a doctor's trip. Who knows? That's pretty tough. She woke up at like 1 in the morning. Just totally strung out. Alright, so we did 30s. What was it, 10 reps? 10 reps seems about right. Maybe it was 8. We'll do ourselves 10. Alright, we got presses. So she woke up again at 1, just screaming and distraught. And it's just tough, man. Sick kids are tough. You feel for them, but it's hard. Definitely hard, because you also want their sadness to go away so you can rest, but you also care for them. It's a really interesting dichotomy. All right, you got presses. You could use a bench or just do them on the ground like me, just like a push-up on your back. If you don't have weights today for some reason, just do a push-up. It's similar. And 1. I'm gonna go slow. 2. 3, because these weights are light for me. 4, because I've built up strength. 5, because it's my 1-year Moose anniversary. Training with MooseABoot. Good people. 4. 5, but I woke up at 4:30 today and I was like, no, don't want to be alive. 6. 7. Ooh, we're in the burning zone. 8. 9. Fell asleep during my morning poop. Like, you just know you're fatigued, right? I was like, I just want to lay back on the couch. I was like, I can't lay on the couch, I gotta stay vertical. And then I looked at the workout for today. I think that's 10. Whoo, burn. 11 slows much harder. 12. 13. 14. 15. Whoo, we found a way to make that tough. Oh my goodness. Brutal. Yeah, I was falling asleep this morning. Wasn't ready to start, wasn't ready to get our setup going. Thought about delaying the workout, but I knew like the schedule, it wasn't gonna work for today. I was just like, this morning was all like warring with reality. It's like, am I actually gonna show up and do this thing? And what helped get me through, believe it or not, reps X1, I'll say slow. What got me through is I pulled up the spreadsheet of the exercises today, and I looked at them and I was like, I can bang that out. That was literally the mindset that was like, start setting up your camera, set up your lights, move all the furniture around, make your pre-workout, fix OBS Studio so you can record. This program is not gonna fail. You can do it. There's a lot of people depending on this. There's a lot of people emotionally wrapped up in it. So if you don't show up and they can't show up, like, I put all that like social responsibility on myself because it helps me show up. I'm heavily motivated by fear of failure. It's my competitive edge and curse with everything I do. So I'm like, put all this time and effort into starting this program, and then I go for a run and I'm still like super concerned that I like roll an ankle, and halfway through we just scrap the whole thing. Like, that's my toxic mindset. It's awesome. All right, so we have Romanian deadlifts. I think that was the one. I looked at Romanian deadlifts and I was like, I could do this. All right, so last time we did 30s and then we worked up to 40s. Let's see if I can start at 40s. But I'm going to target lower reps, like 7 to 8, and I'm going to make sure my lower back's well supported. These are an exercise that was incredibly challenging for me when I started this program, just based on lower back injury. And it took me a while to really find the right form, dropping your butt back. I saw a great TikTok of the difference between a squat and a deadlift. Where it was like, imagine you have 2 cups in your hands, 2 cups of coffee you don't want to spill. If you're doing a squat, you're going to drop your butt back and come back up. But with a deadlift in the hinge, he's like, imagine there's just a door just right behind you that's slightly ajar. You have the coffee and you just have to knock the door shut with your butt, like after you like walked into a room. And then from there you can just kind of go deeper into it. And then eventually you're holding weights and you drop and you find that hinge. So it took me a while. I did it for a long time without any weights. So as you're getting started, I'd suggest that. Even though we're 4 weeks in, I still remind you of these things. And then you can build up strength when you know you're activating the right groups. But to be conservative, since I've talked myself out of it, we'll start with 30s and then we'll work up to 40s for me. Let me see. All right. And your feet are kind of at like a neutral standard distance. You can also do it as a sumo, but I prefer a little bit more vertical. 1. And make sure you squeeze the walnut. 2, 3, 4. That's another t-shirt I have to make. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So today is definitely a I'm here workout. Like, you got me. I'm here. Let's just get it over with. The 30s, 15 reps. But yeah, I looked at some of these exercises. I was like, I could do those. It's not a bad one. And I mean, come on, last week you did this in the rain in front of a castle. And you get credit for that because of science. If you watched me do it psychologically, it's like you did it. It's just like when you watch that scene. Did I talk about V for Vendetta during that workout? I think I did. The moment when like the main protagonist lady realizes all the torture and stuff was like not real. I'm gonna do 40s, and that she's content dying on behalf of the movement. Then she steps out in the rain. Like that scene for me in high school was like very moving for some reason. Very visceral. I still remember it. Y'all are getting the same experience by working out in the rain in Osaka. Alright. 40s, single arm. It's always good to try to make a goal and then adjust. I'm gonna go, let's do 7 with good form. So we'll go a little slower, because this is a little heavy for me. 1, nice squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we'll go 8. Oh, we'll go 9. Feeling strong today. 10. Well, before you even start, my left arm's like, what are you doing? 7 was gonna be great. My left arm's my weaker arm. Why would you do that to me? I guess each arm has a personality. Alright. Friends, you're 25 days in. That's wild. It's wild for me that I've actually made it 25 days consistently with the workouts, the recordings. I have no idea how things are going because I'm still super behind on the editing. But eventually this will roll out, and it's a really nice long-term goal. So it takes just that persistence, that commitment, that patience, which I hope you also have with yourself on the journey. All right, 10 reps. Still got no kids, it's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, a quick form thing. Again, it's crap I learned on TikTok. If you feel like you're only using your arm, you might not be, well, you're not pulling from the back, you're not squeezing near the shoulder blade. And to learn how to fire, that's kind of difficult if you haven't done it. But one thing that can help is you need to have good, like, square form, good posture. But on the return, if you have everything tight, you can dip a little lower, which is going to stretch your back more open. And that way the pull doesn't start with your bicep, it starts with your shoulder squeezing to return. So you kind of squeeze it in, and then the row continues the movement, and you'll feel it in your back more. The other thing, if you can't feel it in your back, it's because your weight's too heavy. So you're just compensating and doing it pure arm. So you probably need to lighten your weight until you can find the right movement. Or, better yet, because I'm not a physical therapist or trainer, go hit up MooseABoot in his live and be like, yo, show me how to do a single arm deadlift. Or not deadlift, single leg, single arm, oh my gosh, single arm dumbbell row. And he'll hook you up. So that was 40s, 10 reps. And I'm gonna say like moderate pace, because I felt like I was moving through it with a good flow. Wasn't super slow, but it wasn't too fast. Single leg squat to box, let's go. Almost through the first set. This workout's a miracle. Because I did not want to wake up based on how many times I was interrupted last night. But I had to show up for me. I had to show up for you. So that I can show up for my wife and my kids. So that this workout doesn't blend into their morning day too much. There'll probably be some overlap because it's already past 6, but we're doing the hard stuff first. It's good. All right, single leg squat to box. Again, you can use the back of a couch. You could put a cushion. I'm going to try no cushion again. I always am apprehensive on form on this. So let's see what we can do. Bring your arms up. Let that belly butt hang. It's great. It's fun. We're all family here at this point, so it's just like you were working out in my house. So I shouldn't worry about it. All right. Oh, no, I'm not feeling depth today. Okay, let's grab a cushion. Maybe I'll find it on a later rep. I felt like I was in no man's land. All right, let's try it again. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And the cushion's just decreasing the depth so that you can control it all the way to the bottom and back to the top. 5. Remember, get that, squeeze the walnut at top. 7, 8, focusing right there. 9, 10. And I'm adding reps because I'm doing less depth, so I'm at 10. Let's switch it up. And to warm up into it, you can do it two-legged first, just to kind of find the squeeze. And again, it could just be my spinal issues, but I have a really hard time doing single leg kind of movements because of my sciatica, numbness, pins and needles. So it's hard for me to find the right form and to fire the right muscles at the right time. So sometimes returning to a two-legged movement just for a rep helps me kind of re-engage and course correct. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna do with cushion, with cushion, 10 reps, X1. We've got bent hollow holds. Because y'all have been so good over the last 4 weeks of consistency, you are ready to do it for 60 seconds. It's the best. That's like a whole minute. Okay, you ready? We're almost done with the first set at 6:07. It's a bright start to our day. You might be like, Joe, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I just put the kids to bed. It was an awful day, but I still need to check this stupid box. So it's 10 o'clock at night. You're still getting it done. That's great. It still counts. All right, bent hollow hold. It's all about kind of activating lower core. Let's just do it. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. Please. Alexa, 60 seconds, please. What? Is she taking a nap? Oh, she's just muted. Can't hear that. I got 3 of them going all at once. 1 second. Everything's broken in my phone. Alexa, stop all the timers. There you go, now we're talking. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. Here we go. Oh. So keep your hands just above the ground. Feel the squeeze. You're doing great. Variations include lifting the leg, which would be a dying cockroach. Keep it right here. Eventually you could do like flowy stuff. You could do little lifts with your arm. You could do swimming. There's all kind of, you could get up to boat. All of it just makes this suck. So you can hold one thing You could do little side waddles to pass the time. You could sing Beauty and the Beast music like last time. Gaston. Look, there's Gaston. Alexa, stop. Something like that. I don't know. I still don't know any of the songs. Let's see. Alright. What are we on next? I think we get to hit the top again, y'all. You're doing great. We did 60 seconds. X1. So now we're on squat, curl, presses, 30s, 10 reps. Should be nice and tough. Let's grab our weights. No time to dilly-daddy. Dilly-daddy. Dilly whatever. I'm gonna scoot over because of the light. Make sure you're squatting, keeping your shoulders rolled back, nice. Core tucked in, tailbone tucked. Get a good drop, good curl, good everything. Curl, press, reverse curl. 1. Curl, press, reverse curl. 2. Curl, press, reverse curl. 3. Curl, press, reverse curl. 4. Curl, press, reverse curl. 5. Curl, press, reverse curl. 6. Curl, press, reverse curl. 7. Curl, press, reverse curl. 8. Curl, press, reverse curl. 9. Press, reverse curl. That's great. So proud of you. You having fun yet? Every day's a different day, right? Okay. Oh, shoot. These pens break if I drop them. Still intact. Good. Oh, man. Dumbbell press. But yeah. Waking's up is the worst. Just take a nap right now on the couch. No need to finish what we started, right? You don't have to be here. Y'all are gonna hate me. You'll find through this program that my sarcasm is just like your inner demons that you have to fight. Forgot one day, were we on a run? And I just started talking about all the food I ate at like food trucks in Japan. I had like a story, like a lesson from that I never even got to. I realized the workout and I was like, oh, I never explained what I was trying to explain with that. I just made you think about tasty food for like 10 minutes and then ended it. Your inner demons. All right, we got our presses. I like to stand them up before I sit back. Okay. I like to find my posture too. Make sure that I can kind of squeeze the back. Push with the arms. Again, it's just an inverted push-up. It's nothing special. Maybe it works different things. I don't know. Oh, but we did 15 slow and it sucked. Do you remember that? Let's see if we could remind ourselves. 1. Nice flow. 2. 3. 4. I already got shake. 5. Shake's good. 6. Just give your muscles little micro seizures. I'm sure that's good for you. 7. It is. 8. 9. As long as you have good form. 10. 10, 11, 12, good, 13, 14, 15. It's fun. So in Japan, I'm huge, right? I'm Hyakukyuji centimeters, which means like 190 centimeters. And non-metric, I'm 6'3". Actually, I think, do we need these? Crap, we need these. We're gonna move up to 40s. 6'3". Not the best dismount. And I'm just a big guy, right? Almost 300 pounds. I still have some athleticism, but I have the bod that we all have here, or we may have. I don't know, maybe some of you are like totally cut, you just want to work out with me. That's cool. Just for different, right? I did 2 reps of that. But anyway, J&J does these global activity challenges where you can connect your Fitbit to an app, and then you make a team of like 8 to 12 people, and you just measure overall activity, like, and you get like gems. Try to give like the Candy Crush incentives, but then different teams compete, right? And you get like gems for how many steps you take, if you log your food, if you're doing strength workout. And the VP of my team, a guy named Chris, awesome guy, thin as a rail, pretty cut. Like anytime he has an open space during his day, he like goes down to the gym, hits a treadmill for a little bit, goes back up, like just energized throughout the day. Like he gets it. He's in his mid 50s, and he was just crushing it as a team. I had no aspiration of like keeping up with him or beating him, but I just started like logging the activities that we're doing together, and I'm putting good distance on with our runs and doing strength workout throughout the week. And my boss, who's between the VP and me, sent out an update to the team, and it's like, and it looks like Joe has overtaken Chris as the leader for the group. Oh, excellent job with activity. And it's like, it's really helpful because everyone in that group sees my build and they perceive that there's a lack of discipline, there's a lack of health, and that all that's a choice. And when you work in the healthcare industry, there is stigma if you're overweight, because we should be aware of these things, right? It's like being a lung surgeon and still a heavy smoker. Like that hypocrisy is visible. But it's an area where I am doing everything that works well for my body. I am running, I am moving throughout the day, I am eating fairly clean when it's not a food truck day, right? I'm doing all the things I can. And you probably are as well, and we still have the body we have when we start this journey. So it's empowering to see that the effort, maybe not the effort, that's probably the wrong term, but just what was measurable concerning active time and engagement with fitness was surpassing someone who is in their 50s and very fit and very mobile. And that was really empowering to me. And you're going to have to find those same kind of moments. Like, you're going to be doing things your peers aren't doing, but the outputs visually, you might not have the aesthetics of your peers because they have a different metabolism, they have a different starting point than you. But your activity might be beyond them, and that's awesome. So celebrate the work you're doing, and don't compare yourself how you look and things like that, right? We've talked about these things. I'm stalling. I don't know if I have another deep thought around that. But anyway, it was pretty cool. I was like, all right, I guess I'm winning. I'm winning, and I can be prideful because I can have that confidence in myself. I've received a lot of comments around, in Japanese culture, they're very blunt when you're larger concerning how they physically touch you or size you up or express how much you're eating or this or that. Like in Japan, open critique around weight is common practice, even within the workplace. So it's areas where like I felt really empowered to like, there's all these external perspectives. When you look at the data, like, I am active. There you go, the whole team can see it. I know it, now they know it. Even though they don't need to know it. I don't know, I'll stop talking. 6:19, let's get to work. We have, what did we do? We did 10 of these. We did 15 at 30, so let's see what we can do with 40. So I'm gonna dip my knees so I can kind of squat it up. And now I'll get set for the deadlift. turn everything on, drop it back. Remember, you got 2 cups of coffee in your hands and you're closing a door. Now, I cannot take credit for that illustration, and I honestly have no idea where I saw it on TikTok or who the original creator was. So if they ever see this video, thank you, because that was very helpful for me. For me, it's squeeze the walnut on the return. But the form going back with the open door, super helpful. I say that's 10. I felt a little rushed. Felt like I didn't want to do it. I was talking too much. Lost momentum. Should just kept going. All right, so we're up to 40s, 10 reps, X1. Cool. Single arm dumbbell rows, easy. 6:20 and the kids are still asleep. That's a win. We'll take it. Let's see if we can at least get through the second set without a sad baby. Love my children. Also love my time alone. We did 40. How many reps did we do last time? 10 reps, mod pace. Okay. Oh, that sounds so progressive. There we go. Let's get it, friends. You're doing great. You belong. You're wonderful. Just keep doing the hard stuff. And you don't need a nap right now. You just need to finish. And remember, if you want to turn on that back, you can go a little bit deeper in the dip to squeeze it from the shoulder blade, and then the arm will catch that momentum. Otherwise, it's a bicep thing. You don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10. Now, friends, if anything I ever teach or coach is wrong, because I'm not trained, I just have experience, please let me know in the comments, because you all can even like review those before the workouts too, because I'll try to engage it if I can, and that way we can learn together, right? There might be something I do that's actually totally firing the wrong muscle group or could put someone at risk just because it's things I've learned over time that became entrained, but not necessarily safe or optimal. So listen to MooseABoot if you go to his live or watch his video tutorials. But yeah, let's learn together. Let's lift this piece of metal off the ground, because that's the best thing we could do right now. Nothing more fun than this, right? 1, moderate pace. 2. Oh, this is great though. 3. I think that extra dip is really helping me turn on the back, even if it's incorrect. Because the last couple times we've done this, I've really struggled to feel it on the left side correctly. But it's firing. It's there. 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, you can find proper form over time. You don't have to do everything perfect right off the bat, but you build competency little by little. Let's do this one sideways today. We're going into the single leg squat. It's gonna be gnarly. All right. So we did that twice. X2. Moving on to single leg box. Pick it up. Let's see what we got. We did cushion last time. Let's go no cushion. Try to have good form. We'll see what we could do. We did 10 last time, so we'll do a little less maybe. Pull your arms up. lower shoulders back. Do a little bit to tap it. There it is. One. Let's get your foot. Two. Three. Four. Try not to cheat too much. 5. These are the worst. 6. 7. 8. Nice. And I do use this leg to push off the chair a little bit for momentum. We're really trying to activate the supporting leg. Scoot this way. 2 legs to find it. 1, much harder. 2. 3. 4, let's get better, y'all. 5. 6. 7. 8. Yay. Are you having fun yet? I sure know I'm not. Alright. This is without cushion. 8 reps, which is more than we did last week. Last week we were at 7. I felt like the form was a little bit more controlled today, which is great. 8 reps, X1. Doing good. Bent hollow holds. Easy. With all the variations that could exist. Get comfy cozy. Let me give you a bigger shot. Should we get our breath? I'm very proud of y'all. You're doing great. So again, turn on your core, any variations that exist. I think I'm going to go between bent hollow holds and boats on like 15-second increments, but you can stay in the hollow hold if you need to. And also, I think we've talked about this. You don't need to have the knees up and the shoulders off the ground. Like, you can just lay flat and just be here. And this is still enough. This is a little more challenging. So there's still modifications in this one as well. That was very challenging to demo for some reason. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10s feel right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, Charlie horse. Oh my gosh, 3, 4, 5. It's so bad. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Alexa, stop. No need to overachieve on that. Well, I guess I did, didn't I? Crap. Sorry. But I'm trying to find that difficult range for me. And unfortunately, I'm strong enough that 60 seconds of a normal bent hollow hold, I don't want to say they aren't enough. I would have definitely got something out of it. But like I could push into a different level of strain. So as you get that capability, you can lift more, you can lift longer. You can do more challenging variations. There's always somewhere you can go. So use this program as scaffolding, right? And then as you feel stronger in certain areas, push up on that, because you're going to get a lot more out of it. All right, bent hollow holds. Actually, I'm going to make note of that. So it was technically 1. And then we did 60 seconds X1, but I'll note like boat to hollow, boat to hollow. It sounds so epic. But I mean, we did those in the rain last week, right? Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the logs? It's Dave Goggins, sorry. If comparison does drive you, Dave Goggins is a very awesome person to try to chase. You'll never catch him. But it motivates you to be a little better. If comparison demotivates you, and you need someone in the same lane as you, hang out with me. You'll feel better. But for me, I do like his intensity. Squat, curl, press. We did 30s. I'm actually really curious if I can curl 40s. I think I'll burn out either on the press. Where would that break down for me? Is it the curl or the press that I could do? I'm gonna ego it a little bit just to see, because I'm comfy at 30s, but I think I really need 35s and I don't have that weight, so this is for funsy for me. What would be better is if I grabbed 30 and did 10 to 15 nice, clean, slow reps, but I want to test myself, so I'm gonna go heavy for a minute. As soon as this loaded up, I'm like, this is a mistake. All right, let's see what we can do. Form will suffer a little bit. But if it's not safe, I'll bail. All right, that's a good squat. Ooh, that's not bad. I mean, it's bad, it's hard. But that was safe. 2. Let's get it. 3. 4. Who's gonna carry the boats? Not me. But I can carry this heavy weight above my head. 6. Nice. Well, that was lovely. Thanks for that, friends. That'll be a nice clip. I'm trying to take clips of different parts of the program that have TikTok ability, just to help people find the program down the road. That's why I press buttons sometimes. Okay. That was really good. Now we know we can do 40s, 6 reps, X1, and we can make ourselves a note. Hard. But we found the threshold of hard for today. And tomorrow, that threshold might be lower, depending on how sore we are, right? It's always shifting. You're always chasing that edge of difficult, because that's where progress is. That's a good quote too. You're always chasing that edge of difficult, because that's where progress is. I like that. All right. Let's see, what do we got? Dumbbell bench press. Bro, it's 6:33 and the kids are asleep. This is sick. What a great day. Love my kids. It's a bummer that the car had a rough night, which means me and Felicia also had a rough night, but she's asleep. Hopefully she'll wake up feeling rested and recovered. I don't want to come off as insensitive. I care about her. But there's a different level of focus when you can wake up ahead of your kids. Although as they get older, I would love if their routine came alongside me. Like they wanted to exercise, and sometimes they do the workouts with us, right? They get excited. They like to climb on dad when I do planks just to make it terrible for me. So it's good things to model for your kids, but it's okay to toggle between moments of of silence or isolation with yourself and your thoughts as you do something hard versus having stimulus, being children climbing all over you. I think a balance between both worlds is good. I wouldn't elevate one as being higher than the other, although for each of you, it's different depending on what you need. But as they get older, like I imagine Hezekiah as a teenager, it'd be so cool if he's like, Dad, I want to wake up with you. I want to be part of that. I'd be like, absolutely, dude. Let's hit it, and train those disciplines early and make that time for fellowship. One of my favorite things right now is like biking him to and from school and just having that time to chat, but also just have that time sharing space, even if we're not talking. Like I think at one point I was asking questions. He's like, Dad, I don't have any questions. I don't have anything on my mind. We're just biking. And I was like, that's so cool. Let's just share space, bud. All right, let's get our 15 reps. This one's dedicated for the children that we have to push up off the ground. 1. Nice moderate pace. 2. 3, a little wobbly. 4, I did that little shimmy to kind of find the form. 5, because I felt a little off balance. 6, 7, 8, I would not recommend the shimmy with heavier weights. 9, 10 is just what I needed to start activating the right muscles. 10, I have a weird body. 9, because I'm hypermobile. 11, 12, so what works for me? 13, may not work for you. 14, whoo, 15. Oh, whoops. I mean, if you just want some comparison, like for butterfly stretch, right? Bring your feet in. My knees are practically touching the ground. Grab my feet, have nice posture. Lean forward with a straight back. This is comfortable for me, which may be like hard to imagine for you. Just like how limber my inner region is. I'm losing the words. But then if I curl my back out, like definitely get face on the feet. And actually over time, I've been working flexibility less because my physical therapist was saying like you're hypermobile, so you need to work on core and strength. So this is a stretch I used to do every day that I don't do because it can actually cause me to over rotate certain muscle groups. So actually, I used to have more depth here, and because I've focused a lot more on strength, I actually have less mobility. Whereas like my face used to be in my feet, and because of how I've done PT, now I actually have better tension in this system. For you, your mobility might be like here, and you need to stretch every day to get here. So everybody's going to be different, right? So again, you should only be comparing against yourself and what you need to do in order to grow and get more or less mobile, get more or less strong. I don't know if anybody needs to be less strong. No, that's probably not true. Maybe some people can cut it back a little bit. Let's see what we got. We did 3 reps of dumbbell press. We're almost done, friends. Ooh, what is that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 more things to do. From what I heard, Shia LaBeouf has a speaking engagement in a cave somewhere. I don't know why Shia LaBeouf's in a cave. That seems to be something I continue to carry on. But from what I know, Shia LaBeouf's not around, so we only got 4 things left. All right, let's get our deadlift, 40s, 10 reps. I don't know why I set that down. For deadlift, when I pick them up, I normally squat them up as opposed to try to deadlift them from the floor just because of the range of motion. So see, I squat, I bring them under my body, and then I stand up. It'd actually be better to do that if they were separated. But whatevs. I'll go this way. Let's keep it rolling, friends. 4 more exercises. 10 reps. Squeeze the walnut. Tuck your core. Push that door back. There we go. don't roll your back. Don't bend your back. 3. Keep it nice and straight. 4. Good form. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. I like to lunge them down on the release, but everyone's different. Take our notes. Only 3 things left. Easy. You're catching the momentum, right? You're doing good. At this point, you've reached the point where this is happening. It may have taken you 45 minutes before the workout to accept that your reality would eventually bring you here with me doing these terrible things. And even within the first 30 minutes of the workout, you're still probably in the emotional dissociation point of, why am I here and what are we doing? And I don't like it. But now you're just kind of ripping through it. It's your present reality. You've navigated all the stages of grieving. What do we have next? Single arm rows. It's like navigating the loss of a friend. All the stages of grief. You went through the bargaining stage. Well, if I take a nap right now because I don't want to be awake, maybe I could fit it in right before lunch. To which like you're just gonna bargain later then. The compromises just keep rolling all day. So you gotta stop it. All right, we got 10 reps, mod pace, 40. Okay. But we're getting stronger. And when you do these lifts, and you put on the strength on your core and your back, it's gonna help with overall longevity, wellness. And when you go into our runs, because we start running next week, the long runs were actually runs instead of walks, you're going to be able to activate your core, squeeze your walnut, roll your shoulders back, have a nice lean, and keep it tight so that you're not running with bad form and being more prone to injury. You're going to be able to run with control because you're spending so much time building strength. And I mean, typically when I was training for half marathons before I built this program, I was only running once a week, maybe twice. Most of it was in the gym doing back, core, legs, strengthening the chain, and then adding the endurance little by little. Because some of you are not conditioned for long distance, most of you probably, we have a little bit more running in the program and a little bit more recovery and fartlek to help you gain some control over breathing, some control over distance and endurance. But these 3 workouts a week with Moose, this is where the money's at. It's not actually the long runs. It's right now. 2 single arms. Let's get it. I'm enjoying the luxury of the kids being asleep, but I know the longer I wait, it will end. Let's go. I'm gonna dip it. There we go. Turn on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bonus 11. Because I was moving a little quick. All right. It's funny because as soon as I said bonus, I was like, you got 4 more. I was like, but I don't want to. 11's enough. It's okay. We'll get it next time. Let's keep rocking it. It's funny though, that little dip, it helps me a lot. Again, in the comments, let me know if it helps for you, if that's good form or bad form. I am open to the fitness community telling me when I'm on and off the mark, but it's definitely kind of helping me fire it, which is cool. You know, at 31, I've been exercising like my whole life, even though I'm a heavy set dude, so I know a thing or two. 10. Oh yeah, we have a bonus. 11. Nice. We get to put a chair away forever. Well done. Oh my gosh, my house is a mess. I tried to make tofu tacos yesterday. I normally make normal tacos like a normal human. And I decided to make tofu tacos, but there are some adjustments that I still haven't figured out in Japan. We've lived here for a year and a half. One of which is tofu. I used to eat tofu in the US, but I knew how to purchase which kind of tofu for which application. Google Translate struggles on different kinds of tofu, and because it's in a plastic container, you poke it and you can't always tell. I needed super firm tofu, ended up with silken tofu. Still tried to batter and fry it, just mushed out. I wasted 3 pounds of tofu. The tacos were garbage. So bad. So sad. It's great when you take the time to try to make something healthy and good, and it's just a total miss, and dinner hits late because you decide you're going to live stream on Twitch even though you don't need to, and everything just falls apart. And then your kid throws up while you're in the middle of a meeting online. Just everything stacks in sad ways. But it all will pass. Best wisdom I ever heard from Tom Hanks. It'll pass. Alright, we have 8 reps. I'm going to go without cushion again on this one. 8 reps is challenging. I'm going to do the single to find it. Roll it back. Yeah, one of my favorite things to watch lately, it was a while ago, was The Hollywood Reporter, which I don't really do, I don't really care about tabloids. I don't have time for that. But The Hollywood Reporter curated these awesome YouTube videos called actor or actress roundtables. 4, 5. Where basically they got really talented people. Like Denzel Washington, Tom Hanks, Shia LaBeouf was on one. And they sit them on a round table, one more. And they just ask questions and give them the space to talk and share life experiences. As a content creator, it was really helpful for me. Just to hear the mindset of people that are acting every day for a living, for a vocation. Because, gosh, I've almost made 1,500 videos in the last 3 years. I wouldn't consider myself an actor, but I guess I do play one 60 seconds at a time. But a lot of wisdom from these individuals was really helpful. The videos are 50 minutes, super engaging conversations. But one of them, they're asking final wisdom or things you have for actors on their journey or anyone in general. And Tom Hanks gave this little, that was bad form. Gave this little mini speech about it all will pass or it shall pass. And he just explained you're in a terrible spot, terrible role, just not getting what you're looking for. And he's like, this too shall pass. That was his language. This too shall pass. It'll end, and they pan around the other actors at the room, and you see those sighs and that deep engagement. Yeah, those difficult spells, this too shall pass. But then he follows it with you got the role of your life, you feel on top of the world, you're just absolutely crushing. He's like, this too shall pass. And I was like, oh man, slice of humble pie right there from experience, right? Life's got the seasons. It's got the ups and downs, it all passes. Just have to have an openness to kind of engage it as it comes. Let it go when it's gone. Take those learnings, move on to the next thing. So this workout, this too shall pass. Maybe your feelings of being overwhelmed and anxious about doing this journey, this will pass eventually. You're going to find that confidence, you're going to find that strength, and you're going to achieve what you're trying to do. And then that success will pass. And eventually, you'll get to climb your next mountain. Start over and push towards something better. Work towards a marathon. Which, spoiler alert, might be the second journey. But I think I got to finish this first program, edit and release it in completion, and then train up to a full, and then take you all with me there. I thought about stacking and trying to do the Tokyo Marathon. And 3 months after this next half marathon, I was like, it's too much. But who knows? We'll see where I'm at. Maybe in 10 weeks, I'll be caught up and be like, yep, let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. All right, we got bent hollow hold. Last exercise and we all get to go home. This too shall pass. Do I want to do the boats? I don't want to do the boats. I can do the boats. I'm capable. I don't want to do the boats. Who's going to carry the boats? Who's going to carry the logs? It's not going to be me. Alexa, set a 60-second timer. Alexa, 60-second timer. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's gonna carry the boats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's gonna carry the logs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't know me, son? All the toxic Dave Goggin quotes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, some of them I can't quote because this is a half wholesome channel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still have Joe Rogan. It's like, oh, it's David Goggins. What a savage. Let's get him. I dedicate this boat bent hollow hold to David Goggins. Oh, God. Alexa, stop it. Who's going to carry the logs? All right, we're all done, friends. Nothing to see here. Mission accomplished. We can all go home. It was a great workout. It's funny because I'm curious if there's anyone in this program that hasn't picked up on sarcasm yet over the last 25 workouts. So when I get to this point, they don't know more suffering's coming. And they're like, all right, he said bye, I'm gonna zip on to my shower. And they haven't hung out with Shia LaBeouf at all. That would be so devastating. He's so motivating, so encouraging. Today he would like to join us for some sumo squats. Shia LaBeouf's just feeling super encouraging today. He just woke up with the right positive mindset. So I guess we can meet him in that, right? Let's just, make our dreams come true. All right, squat, get your leg up. Here we go. 4th week of Just Do It, Shia LaBeouf. And I will say, squat depth is deeper. My strength is a little more. I still feel like I've good endurance. I just heard a door open, so baby Emiko just woke up. We're doing good. Keep it. I'm just checking over there for form. It's fun watching Shia LaBeouf be so motivated in his life to accomplish his dreams. Because yesterday we said tomorrow, but it's today, so maybe we should, just do it, whatever it may be, so we can make our dreams come true. Nothing's impossible. Just me and you and your friendly neighborhood Shia LaBeouf, just encouraging you with loud yelling and flames, intense eye stares, unbroken eye contact. Secret to success. Keep pushing. We're not done yet. We're close though. We're very close. It's so fun. Fitness. It's wonderful. Has anyone else's soul departed in these sumo squats? I know mine has. Oh my goodness. Good job, y'all. Go ahead, flex it. Squeeze the back. You've been working it. All right, friends. Great job today. Thanks for being with me. It was challenging to show up, definitely challenging to finish. And I still have lots of apprehension about the rest of the things that need to be accomplished today. But find your rhythm. Keep pushing. I'll see you around, friends.